No code word, Ari, snap out of it if some weird shit starts to listen.
I'm like, let's go.
I'm ready.
I'm
Like,
ready.
and let me tell y'all, don't be going out there doing psychedelics thinking it's gonna wake you up. It's a
No,
facilitator, okay? And I
no,
am not an LSD fan. I've never done acid.
I haven't.
I want everything natural, facilitated by its natural root. I just want to
Right,
say that.
right.
You don't need that. It's just, it helps to elevate. It's just, it's, if it's guided, it's for you. There's no one way.
You ever
What'll
been
happen
to?
is it's very much what Aya does. It
Oh,
connects you to your karmic links
right,
and like mother Gaia and how you are connected in the world. What that will
right,
do is help you connect to your guides, help you connect to your
right,
spirit so you know what you're meant to be doing. At some point, you get burnt out and you need more tasks, you
yeah,
need more goals, you need to know that you need to level up. Doing things like ayahuasca, doing cacao ceremonies, doing sweat
mm,
lodges, going out and doing silent retreats,
right,
doing things like that. Very good medicine for your soul. Highly recommend it. If you feel stagnant, sweat lodge it. Go to a sweat lodge. You don't even have to do drugs.
right,
Just sweat lodge for a
right,
sec. See what happens to you. Go to a 4-day silent retreat. Force yourself to not speak for 4 days. You have no idea what that will do for you. Around people, it's
crazy,
very difficult.
crazy,
Yeah, so that's what we're talking about is the
right,
connection to your higher self. When when that happens, it's either a feeling or a thought or it's auditory or it's in your dreams.
mm-hmm,
I literally almost imagine it's like in my mind's eye, my higher self is literally telling me what to do 80% of the time.
right, pretty much,
I can't even imagine what it would be like without it. But when we're walking blind, pre awakening, right? Pre all of it, when you're in denial, it's still happening. And your higher self is like, wake up, wake up,
right,
wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
right,
Eventually, something will give. Some people, it takes crazy shit. Some people, born that way. Don't know
right.
why. Have no idea. I just know it took a lot of crazy shit for me to like
I
see
think
my.
it. I think from what I've seen, the people who have the hardest time are more logical, left
Yes,
brain. Left brainers are more hard because you have to
that's true.
see how it works. You need to see it to believe it. Where we know stepping into this side of the world, you got to be in your imagination. You got to be in that creative
Totally.
space. That's how you connect to source in the best way is being in that what people would call that dream state. So that's where the magic happens. You have to be able to get to that place in the
I
beginning,
think
especially.
Aya or something is a good facilitator for left brainers. I feel like
Right,
that is why. I think so. Left brain is like people who need lists. They need to see it to believe it. They
logical facts and figures.
analytical.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I could see why Western civilization is very interested in Aya and things like that because we are trained that way. I mean, we're
Right,
programmed to
right,
be shut off emotionally and empathetically. That's what they
right,
want.
right,
It's more productive in a lot of ways for the way that our government and our structure and our society is successful. So I get it,
right.
but New World says you need both. You need empathy. If
Do.
you feel shut off, hire Ari or I. Like we will be the absolute facilitators for that. And if that's
Right,
not enough, dude, go out, try something different, get activated, do
right,
something completely outside of your comfort zone.
right,
Watch what happens to you. You'll completely grow.
right.
Agree?
What you know what I feel a lot of people want everything handed to them. Everybody wants
Yes,
everything given. And
I do.
I was like you guys too. Let me tell you, no shade to you guys, but my I got the harsh learning like no. In my path it was you don't have guides. And what I came to realize is not everybody has guides. Guides are
Sure.
if you need them when you need them, right? And my higher self was like, you don't need guides. You're not getting
Yes, I
guides.
get that.
And I remember this one chick got mad at me one time, like, what do you mean you don't have guides? And it was like, What do you want me to say? I don't have
be
guides.
Judging other people for their spiritual experience. I just want to say that I hate that shit. It's a pet peeve. I will cancel you out of my life. Like, do not. If you tell me, Ari, that you don't have guides, I'm gonna accept that. That's your experience, 100%.
You gonna force it down my throat? What do you want me to tell
spiritual community fucking crazy.
Everybody has guides. Everyone has guides. You can't not have guides.
Why do you think people do that? Why do you think people like? I think they want to feel included.
That's
maybe
the ego. No, that's the egotism spirituality.
We haven't really
Let's talk about it. That's the egotism of spirituality that people think they know it all. None of us on planet Earth fucking know it all.
I don't know shit.
Everyone, we get it's crazy because I just had this conversation, right? When my daughter, was telling her, we only get fractions of information. Now, if you assume, you take that fraction and you assume now you know everything, you're sadly fucking
You're an idiot. You're literally going backwards. Sorry. Listen, I'm really not trying to be judgmental.
I mean, look, the thing about it is I have seen way too many egotistical spiritualists in this path.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I know you have too. And that's why we got bad information in the fucking beginning.
Oh my God, fake news, spiritual propaganda. Like, it's a real thing. Like,
it is. It's and it's sad how many fucking people are out here doing it. And it's like, why?
If you see an ad, okay? If you see an ad and it says, find out if you're a starseed, run this for $5,000. Take my program and find out if you're a starseed. Listen, run, sue me. I don't give a fuck. I will win in court. Listen, we ain't doing that today. Like, nah, like I will win. Like, you are crazy for charging that. That is insane. Who the fuck is going to tell you that you're an alien? Ariana, I think you're a Palladian. Did you know that? By the way, you're a Palladian. Let me just tell you what you are over and over. Like,
thank you for the information and go about my business.
Bye. Can I get a refund?
Me personally, people have told me a lot of shit in this path, right? Because gifted people love to tell you a bunch of shit, right?
It's true.
And again, that goes to the egotism of spirituality. And I just say thank you. Because for me, I know I'm a very intuitive person, always have been. If something speaks to my soul and that hits me in my soul, then I'm like, okay, this person's onto something. Let me go look this up.
So discernment. I mean, this is the thing. I think that's I never really looked at it this way until this conversation, which I appreciate. Gratitude for that. Which is that there's this discernment. I think that's what I teach a lot of people is I'm like running like a discernment program. Like, how do you discern what is actually resonating? A lot of people don't know how to do that. We're lucky, Ari. Like, we're so lucky. We're born with that. Like, we have a natural.
No. Okay.
You are though. You knew what was weird when you were a kid.
I could say that I have been really tapped in, but I cannot say that I've always believed it. You know what I mean?
True. But did you always get the vibes? You know? Okay. So that means you have the ability to discern.
No one, that should have been one of the first things people were teaching was discernment.
Totally.
That should have been one of the first things that when I typed in spirituality, that's
discernment should have been how to discern all of the things.
Yes. How to discern scammers, bullshit.
Yeah.
People just like that's
it's
the
hard
first thing that should have came up because especially coming like where there was no one teaching us, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, I got to teach myself. How do I go about getting this information? What I tell people is I will never tell. And I went through an egotistical stage in the beginning because I was more awakened.
It's part of the experience.
I was more awakened than you. Oh my God, I know more than you.
Guilty.
I'm better than you fuckers over there. Look at you, sweet fucking sheep over there.
It's part of it's part of it, right? Like it's almost like this. You have to like